Yo, hello. Howdy. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello. But I finally may witness the start of a stream. Congratulations. You are bearing witness to not much. But yeah, today, I came up with a little bit of an idea for a character. And so I'm gonna be fleshing that out today, and we'll hopefully come up with something that I'll find I'll be happy enough with. So I came up with the idea of like a box that's carried on the back that has like organs on it in shelves and stuff. And then I thought, oh, it'd be fun to have like an organ collector kind of character in the world. And then I came up with the idea, well, maybe it's like a experimental soldier that went wrong and they're like rotting from the inside, so they need to keep collecting organs to like replace their own. And then so I came up with this idea with like a with the coffin on the back. And then I thought it'd be fun to have like a shelf or have like a shrine design to the I already had a shrine design to the thing on the back where it sort of folds open to show the organs. But then I thought, well, if they're rotting from the inside, it'd also be fun if they themselves have armor that has like flaps that can open so they can like replace their own organs um, to keep themselves going. Stuff. Uh, yeah, so that's the idea. They're organ collectors that are rotting from the inside. Uh, Art journey. Yeah, I can talk about that. But hold on, let me get this idea across first. So that's so freaking metal. Yeah, I think it's pretty neat. So the main theme of them, I was thinking, would be I want them to sort of feel like Undertakers. Like that sort of feel, like big brimmed hat or like death is approaching kind of thing. Uh, where they're collectors of things, you know, so I feel like they'd be a scary thing to be reckoned with. And also with the experimental soldiers that they were, what I think of for now, or what the idea that I have for now is that they're basically like running incredibly hot, in the sense that they're like very fast and very strong, but they're falling apart quickly, because of some who knows. So they're like concerningly fast. Uh, I mean, I think I say that about every fucking experimental or like super soldier unit. I just like soldiers being weirdly fast, I guess. Uh, but yeah, and the fun challenge about them that I'm thinking of would be, because their whole shtick is taking organs from people, they wouldn't be able to shoot people, or they'd have to use some sort of weapons that don't injure people badly enough. Cause then you'd ruin the organs, which made me think like, oh, they could have like a split rifle that shoots like a bola. That could work, or some sort of netcaster, maybe like um uh 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 crossbows, or I was also thinking like sleeping grenades, like or like incense burners that they throw out, so they have like a smoke entrance kind of shit. A blood infection, yeah, kind of a blood infection. Like hummingbirds, yes, kind of, yeah. Where they're like they're just so they're burning up, and they really need to like keep getting stuff to replace themselves. Uh, yeah. Um, I'm calling them Bloodhounds because just thought it was a cool name for now. So the main shtick that we're dealing with is they are rotting. Need to replace organs. Can't hurt or can't shoot people. They could use poison darts, yeah. So they could use like, or not poison, the sedative or the shit that makes you fall asleep. We'll just say poison. Poison darts, bolas. Um, the vibe I want them to have is sort of like a bad omen. I mean, no shit, they're a bad omen. They're taking your organs, but you know, bad omen. What if they use sleeping gas? I already said that. Sleeping gas. They're bad omen, Undertaker. Poison smoke coming out. Yes, that's exactly what I said. Not poison smoke, stuff that makes you fall asleep. And I thought they would be quite armored. Just because I picture their skin being stuck to the armor somewhat. You falling asleep? Yeah, that as well. I don't have much energy at the moment. I feel like even though traps would make sense for them, I think they need to be a lot more proactive than to lay traps. Like they're burning up fast enough that traps wouldn't be quick enough. Like, they don't really have the time to be waiting for people to trip on their wire or whatever. I don't know why their face is flat in the front, but I thought it'd be. So the main shtick of them is we need to bring across that they are rotting, right? The main hook of the design is the rotting part. Rotting fingernails, and body parts like falling off. Um, the organs. Uh, and the organ backpack thing is also the main, like, focal point is them rotting and the organ backpack. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of with the missing face. I don't know why, it just seems like it fits with the whole idea of them rotting. I feel like they just wouldn't have a mouth. Like the mouth and nose would be gone. The point where they just have like two tubes coming out of it. Like some holes. Yeah, I'm gonna try and just like focus on their vibe mostly. To start off with, because I feel like I keep making characters way too fucking boring. I want quite a like disheveled, messy look, taking a lot of inspiration from more like Dark Soulsy stuff. I really don't want them to look clean. Worms is good, yeah. Worms, flies, anything that can symbolize rot. I want a butcher hook as well, like a meat hook would be a really good thing to show visually that they're like butchers, I think. And we also need like a cleaver. Tools, these are like more secondary details. Is like where we go into the logistics of how they do their thing. Like a meat hook, organ bags. Okay, the reason I wanted a rifle that has two split barrels was also just because the silhouette of it would be really interesting. We could also have like a crossbow that basically does the same thing. But like a split rifle that shoots bolas just seemed very interesting to me. It also sort of looks like a pitchfork or like a harpoon gun, I guess. Maybe we could have 4 barrels and they turn. 4 might be a little much. Yeah, I feel like tubes and the organ pack, like tubes and bloodlines are gonna be a really important part of the silhouette, or not silhouette, just the design. Just a lot of tubes would be important. Tubes coming out of this, and like where the organ bags are, all of them. So the idea is that he has one main backpack that has like a heart in it, or has like a, yeah, like a heart and lungs in it. And then when he cuts uh when he cuts organs out of people, he puts them in like skin bags and then connects them to a bloodline that goes into the main like coffin so the organs don't go bad. Uh so that's the idea, is like the main coffin like keeps all the organ bags that hang on it from going bad by like circulating blood through them. Same as how, like hospitals keep organs fresh before transplants. They just keep pumping blood through them like this, so we can have like a visual. It'd be fun to have like a sort of cross on his back, uh, like a cross beam on his back with them hanging off of it like IV bags or like blood bags. Okay, I think whatever gun or way or weapon we choose in the end, if it's like a crossbow or anything, I do think having it be a two-pronged thing is gonna be important, because it just like looking at it, like in my opinion, if it has two prongs like this, looking at it, I can immediately think that's not supposed to kill something, right? It's shooting to either side of it, so it has some sort of trapping purpose, right? That's immediately what my mind comes to. So I think it's really important that we have like that's part of the silhouette. because it really signifies like, hey, this dude's not out to kill people, or well, not right away at least. We're making an organ collector. Oh yeah, I wanted to hear about your art journey. Oh yeah. Um, I started drawing in like second year of high school because my tablet broke, and I saw a friend drawing, and so I decided to draw the same thing he did, which was Pyramid Head. Uh, and then after we finished both drawing Pyramid Head, we decided, hey, let's ask our friends which one they think is better. He got 2 votes and I got 3 votes, and that was like the first time I seemed to be better at something. Uh, and so I just thought, fuck it, I'm becoming an artist. And from then on, I committed to being an artist. I didn't go to art school or anything. I'm self-taught. And I practice very inefficiently, and I don't really care that I practice inefficiently. The point wasn't for me to get good at art fast. It was just to actually enjoy it because I liked doing it. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't have any feeling before that point that I was gonna be an artist. Like, if you look back, you can probably like find some connecting lines of like, oh, it was inevitable. He was playing with Play-Doh or like doodling little sketches in his notebooks or whatever. But I feel like all of that's in hindsight. Like, it's just I was a kid. No shit, I doodle in my sketchbook. No shit, I'm playing with Play-Doh. You know. Uh, but yeah, I just committed to it. Uh, and so, cause like I wasn't good at school. I wasn't good at anything in particular. There was never anything that I stood out at, which just made me feel like if I were to actually try really hard, the best I could be would be average. Even if I worked my ass off. So like the slightest glimpse of me being proficient at something else made me immediately go, fuck it, I'm doing that. Um, Yeah, and that's that. And then I got really into concept art. Like at first, I wanted to become a concept artist because uh, I played a lot of games. Well, I still do play a lot of games. But after becoming like after drawing for a bit, the first thing I started doing was obviously drawing things from games that I played. Like I drew Warframe weapons. And one of the games that I really liked at the time was Stage 2 Evolved. Sadly, it's gone now. But that game, the concepts in that game were so good that it was the first time I actively asked myself, this shit is so cool. Who the hell made this? Who thought of this? And then I learned about like concept artists and what their job is in the industry and being like, oh shit, they come up with the cool stuff that then gets put into games. Um, and so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna become a concept artist. Uh, you've got a great brain for shapes. Thanks. For some reason, I'm going in the direction of wanting him to have hooves. Like the idea of them being like modified soldiers. Too bad illustration wasn't a class they offered in my school. Fly too close to the sun and get a carpal tunnel? What? Oh, you flew too close to the sun and you just drew too much and got fucking carpal tunnel. What's the thought behind the hooves? Well, they're modified soldiers. I'm thinking of like how they would be modified, and I feel like hooves would just be a really smart thing to give soldiers. I feel like like it, our feet are really shit. You know, from an evolutionary perspective, I feel like our feet are not that good. There's definitely better feet in nature, and hooves are one of those, I think. I think his hands would still be hands, right? Those do make sense to be hands. And I feel like the bags on the cross on his back kind of makes it look like wings, which gives kind of like an angel of death kind of vibes, which I think is cool. You think in horse hooves or something more unique? I think goat hooves are a little better than horse hooves. I like the split ones. Split hooves. Uh, I'd like more than horse hooves. I don't think they'd be that much taller than a normal person. Sort of a bit taller. Okay, hold on. Let me look up some references. I know what I'm looking for, so I just gotta find it. Um, firstly, this shit. Where is it? Where is it? There you go. What I'm looking for. These are gonna look a little. I'll make it fit together somehow. I'm just trying to find what I'm like just a sort of random shit, and then we'll see where it takes me. We got the face cross section. Obviously, want it to. see how these two can like work together? Iron Maiden's the thing opening up and like human organ things. I feel those can like work together. Okay, there you go. I think that's enough for now. Probably get something together. All of that. I just came up with a fun idea in my head. For the lock of the coffin in the back, it could be like a sword or a dagger in the hand of... Oh shit, you know what? It can literally be the butcher knife that he uses. So you can have the hands like overlap in the center. Uh, and like just putting a stick in it would lock the two sides together, right? And just have that be the knife he uses or whatever. So he has to like put the box down. And take the knife out, and then it opens. Often definitely be bigger. I really like the idea of the hands like clasping something as a way of locking the front. Like I can do that for his chest as well. Obviously not a cross. We can't do a cross because that doesn't exist in the world. Like we could do some sort of other symbol, dagger or handle work, something. More like lanky. I feel like they need more lanky. Like, not malnourished, just long. Yeah, I think I don't want... So the knife and all the stuff is in the back. Because I think the front's main shtick is just the chest part and the weapon and stuff, because then like the back stuff's gonna be interesting too. I like the idea that the the wings aren't actually wings. They're just like outstretched hands or arms that are a part of like the statue or something, or the Iron Maiden-esque thing in the back. But the IV bags and organ bags that hang off of it, there's just so many of them that makes the silhouette of wings. You know? And we can have them like hang off of like bent nails and stuff. I think having the coffin in the back be made out of wood makes a lot of sense. I just feel like wood would be a good material for it. And I think a lot of the front of them would be taken up by pipes and tubes that are there to like sustain them, like ones that have been ripped out and just like dripping red onto their front, or yeah, just a complete mess of pipes and support systems. So they poop out of the Iron Maiden. I I don't know. I feel like the Iron Maiden would support them as well. So maybe they shit out of the Iron Maiden. I don't know. With the face, I kind of make it want to look like that boss from Silent Hill Homecoming. The last one. Spoilers. I mean the last boss, not the last Silent Hill. Silent Hill Homecoming, the last boss. Yeah, like I feel like broad shoulders is definitely like a look for them. It just makes them look very intimidating. Eh,อะไรนะฝรั่งฝรั่งอะไร Okay, เดี๋ยวแป๊บนึง hold on, I'm gonna be right back. There's just a random dude in front of my house. Hold on. Give me a sec. I'm gonna deal with that. I'll be right back. Well, I don't know right back. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I'll be back eventually. I'm back. I'm back, guys. Uh, I I don't know how to go about this. Um, I it's too good to share, I guess. So, you might be wondering, geez, he was gone for a long time. Uh, how the fuck do I? Um, so, uh, a random old person who was a someone my father knew appeared in front of our house. He's a crazy person, basically. Um, he knew him many years ago, just out of circumstance. Like, it is rare to find fellow foreigners in this sort of part of the country. So the only reason they got to know each other was because they both happened to be German. And that's how they got to know each other. And many years ago, we learned that he was absolutely nuts. That dude is nuts. He's apparently some sort of truth seer. He tells people their fortunes and can tell the future. He told my dad 100% that he can scry into the future, right? And that's what he does. And we haven't been in contact with him for many years. Because why the fuck would we be in contact with him? And he has appeared again out of nowhere, you know? And he was like, I am looking for you in particular. By you, he means me. Which took me by surprise. He's like, what the fuck? He's a my dad knows him, but he's looking for me in this case. And let me tell you why he was looking for me. So, he was looking for me because he knew that I was somewhat proficient with computers. And he was looking for a way to contact Elon Musk. so, so the reason for which he gave me was that Elon Musk has satellites around the world, right? And happens to have one that is orbiting around the moon, he says. This is not me telling you how it is. This is me telling you what he told me it is like. So if anything's wrong, that's his fault. So the Elon Musk has a satellite that goes around the moon, and he told me that this satellite picks up frequent, consistent signals from the dark side of the moon, and Elon's so-called people do not know what this signal means or what to do with it. And he says he knows. He knows what the signal on the dark side of the moon is. So, he wants to contact Elon Musk to inform him of this. But he cannot share this information with anyone else. He was very insistent that he did not want to share this information with anybody on the internet, not NASA, not China. Only Elon Musk can know of this. And so he has attempted to contact Elon Musk through several means to no success, right? He wrote emails, and he told me that Elon Musk apparently has multiple emails that he's tried to contact with this inquiry of his, and hasn't gotten a reply. Uh, and so he told me, well, around these parts of Asia, people use Line, right? Line is the way to contact people. In foreign countries, it's WhatsApp. This is how he told me, by the way. In foreign countries, it's WhatsApp, and Elon Musk has an app called X, formerly known as Twitter. And he asked me if I could help him find out how to contact Elon Musk on X, right? And the way he asked me this is, by the way, he asked me by telling me, but he also gave me a piece of paper that had the exact same request written out on it. So it was a letter that said, "Hello, it's me, dot 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 name. I am a friend of your father's. I would like to contact you uh, in the hopes that you can help me contact Elon Musk. I have tried many different So he literally handed me a letter while also telling me in front of my face what he wanted me to do. So I read the letter and listened to him at the same time, just baffled. Um, and I humored him in his request, because why the fuck not? You know, that's why I was gone for so long, because I could have just said, what the fuck is wrong with you, or what? And just shooed him away. But you know what? If you're handed such a strange opportunity, why not take the bait? And so I talked him through it and basically explained to him, I myself have not attempted to contact any billionaire myself, and I don't really know how to do such thing. I explained to him, well, yeah, you can send messages on X, you can at them in X, but obviously he doesn't want to do that because adding them in X means that other people see this very secret information that only Elon Musk should see. So it was going to have to be messages, right? And I told him how to message someone. I taught him how to message, but also I explained to him, you know what, honestly, like, no matter what you're trying to send information to him of, I don't think it's gonna be possible to contact the richest man in America or one of the richest people in the world through fucking email or X or whatever means you think of. There's probably 1,000 or hundreds of thousands inquiries that are similar to use nutcases trying to contact the man Elon Musk himself, who are trying to do the same as you and probably not succeeding. It's not going to be possible. And he nodded along, and I was like, "Yep, fair enough. I guess there's no possibility." Um, but yeah, he told me that he even went to the length of finding out that Elon Musk was going to some sort of event or conference in a different country, I think Dubai, and going to the point of finding out what hotel he was going to stay at and contacting the hotel, sending a letter to them and asking them to have the letter be placed within the hotel room that Elon Musk is going to be staying at to hopefully get his attention. It got to that point. It was, oh fuck. It is it that me pretending to be insane versus insane man pretending to be sane. I'm a prophet. Yeah, I mean, thing is, I should have. I mean, okay. I don't think he would have told me, because obviously the information was only meant for Elon Musk. So I doubt it he would have explained or elaborated further on what the discovery about the strange consistent signals of the dark side of the moon that he figured out was. I don't think he would have told me that. I really should have asked, though. Maybe he would, you know. So I'm sorry I couldn't. I was not brave enough to do that. To give even more of a funny little kick to the story, though, his wife drove him here. So his poor Thai wife was sitting on a tiny little chair watching the fishes in the pond, in the little like fish bowl in front of my house, waiting for her husband, her crazed husband, to finish explaining the premise of wanting to contact Elon Musk to this boy in this random house she was forced to bring him to, and then waiting for him to be done with it. because she apologized on his behalf as well. She was like, sorry, he wasn't gonna stop about this until I brought him here to talk to you. Uh, and so what happened was I was talking to him in front of the house for a while about this. It took a pretty long time to get through this idea of not being able to contact Elon Musk to him. Like it was pretty hard to get that concept into his head, to convince him that it most likely isn't possible to contact the billionaire Elon Musk through X or any other social media, in fact. But what happened next was my dad came outside and sat on the porch uh, alongside me, and with a shit-eating grin, he started asking more questions to this guy, this crazed lunatic, because he knew that this dude is loves to ramble, right? It took him so long to get through the Elon Musk thing. And my dad comes out, and his poor wife is sitting there like, come on, let's go home. And her husband keeps going, no, wait, I'm not done yet. And 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 my dad is like, tell us more. Tell us more about this thing. And he does. He does tell us more. And then my dad got him to start talking about a book that he's writing. He was like, well, what else are you up to? And he's like, well, I've been writing a book. And then he started talking about um he's looking for ways of translating it, and he asked me if there was a software that was possibly useful in translating his books so they could be sold in Thailand. And he asked me, "Do you know anything about books that Thai people read? If Thai people would be interested in these kinds of books?" And my dad just kept prodding to get more, to get him to talk more. And his wife just keeps tugging at his shirt, being like, "Come on, let's go." And he's like, "No, I have to tell these random two people that are taking the piss about my book and about um." And then he started talking about the restaurants he's been going to recently every lunch, and talking about the good air conditioning at the places and the reasonable prices compared to the quality of food that they have. And my dad is just pissing himself. Like he's not laughing out loud, obviously, because that would, give it away. But there was one of the pillars of our house is in the way of him and my dad. So he kept like my dad kept intentionally like putting the pillar in between him and himself to like give me this shit-eating grin. Like I'd look at my dad and he's hiding behind the pillar, like obscuring himself with the pillar, just grinning like an idiot. And I'm like, dude, fucking what are you doing? Let his poor wife, like with my eyes, I'm communicating this to my dad. You're egging on this insane man. Look at his poor wife who's just pleading for his husband, for her husband to go home. And he keeps asking about these random fucking things. He told us that he has chickens at home, and he told us about his prior pets before the chickens, and his seance business and whatever it is. Oh my god, it was. I do not regret going out to talk to this man. An absolute lunatic, but it was worth it. That was an experience to have. But yeah, eventually I did literally say, like, okay, please stop asking this man questions. His poor wife is not gonna be able to go home. Um, and so my dad was like, okay, you should probably go. And then they, reluctantly, he was gonna keep going, but his wife finally got through to him, and they left together. Shame, yeah, shame. But yeah, wonderful story, wonderful. You meet Twitter user IRL? Yeah, I guess. I mean, holy shit, man. I mean, he was nuts the when we first met him like years and years ago, but oh my god, he has gone off the rails, you know? But yeah, that's where I was there. That's why I was gone for so long. Uh if you are wondering. But yeah, thank you for the $2, by the way. Meep. He's an enlightened man. I did not like. Don't worry, I did not like condescendingly talk to him. I genuinely, I might be telling it now in a very um rude manner, but in the moment I was very, you know, genuine with him. I genuinely talked him through the process and my thoughts on you'd probably not be able to contact Elon Musk. I doubt it. And if there even is a way to contact him, I am not the person who would know such how to do so. Yeah. I think you have to add him to Rust and Trenches. God, please, no. The only reason I feel safe telling you this is, um, seeing how little he knows about how the internet works, I am most confident that he won't be able to find me. And obviously, he also doesn't know what I do. He doesn't know I have a YouTube channel and stuff like that. But most likely, he won't be able to find this. So that's the only reason I'm brave enough to tell you. Because if there was a chance that he could find out I'm telling you this now, I would not fucking dare to tell you. Because I do not know what lengths this truth seer would go to. He'd use his fucking future seeing powers to curse me into some sort of final destination death scene or whatever. Have two more because I have poor monetary habits. Thank you, Meep Meep. Yeah, please keep more for yourself if you have poor monetary habits. Do not spend your money on me. It is not worth it. You're fighting a homeless man, but lo and behold, get a whole side's quest. I mean, I was kind of having a mental fight with a homeless man. Not a homeless man. He's not homeless. But it was a mental battle. It was a battle of wits. A battle. But yeah, I've never seen my dad with such a shit-eating grin on his face. I mean, what will you do if he's seen talking to Elon Musk? I'll tip my fucking hat. I'll tip my hat if he manages to do it. I mean, fucking props to him. Then I don't have anything to do. You know, psychic four-way battle. Yeah, yeah. His poor wife. I, his wife is Thai, so obviously I can talk to her without him understanding it. So I, like halfway through my dad poking him with random questions to get him to blabble on, I turned to his wife who's like sitting on she was sitting on a tiny plastic chair on the floor looking at the fish pond. And I was like, I'm sorry, my dad is taking the piss. He keeps asking your husband random fucking questions to get him to keep talking, and she just had this look on her face. She was just like, I can't describe her look honestly. I don't know what emotion she was showing, but it was probably like a sort of defeated, like I don't know, defeat. I think is a good descriptor of what she looked like. She looked defeated. His autism was triggered. Yeah. Mayhaps. Yeah. Fuck. I really like. I really regret not asking about his discovery. I'm so incredibly curious about what this secret message from the dark side of the moon was about. You know. Again, not like he would tell me. It was meant only for Elon Musk to hear. But what if, you know, what if through some miracle he told me a skin poop container? Oh, that sounds. Also, I'm thinking that this like helmet thing, it's his armor, by the way. This is not his actual face. He has like full on armor with like a gas mask coming out of it. But yeah, I really like the ideas of the arms here in front holding something. What should the arms hold? Just a dagger of some sorts could be in. A colostomy bag made of skin. Yeah, I do like that. Okay, I kind of like the bald head vibe actually. Like the hat is one thing, but having him just literally have a bald head is kind of interesting. Also, I like the idea of the armor being anatomical. Like obviously the face is shaved off, but like there's like bones here, like ribs depicted on the front of the armor, on the flat plate, and I want a cod piece with a penis on it. I know it's crude, but like some medieval armor was crude, and I really feel like a cod piece with a penis on it would be cool. Um, it could be we could have his leg armor literally like come down and form like knee pads as well, and then obviously like have a cloth over it. And then so the shoulder armor and stuff like that would look like shoulders stuff, I guess. Or not that much, you know, like just the middle section here. The outside doesn't have to be uh anatomical, but yeah, colostomy bag made of skin. Also, I feel like all of these bags would be skin. I didn't mention. Did I mention that before? I was thinking about them being like skin bags with like tattoos or like charms and stuff around them to protect them or whatever might be cool. Big old fish hook, meat hook. I really like this guy, actually. I think he's really cool. having a bunch of joints. I don't see the purpose of him having more joints, but that doesn't... shouldn't try it. What's his personality like? I mean, like, the way he poses, you know? Oh, and also we need the incense burner. Or the incense grenades belt. Or wherever those should be. Yeah, how would he, like... I have... Cause like Undertaker, the idea of that seems like a sort of very ominous, like tall standing looming figure, right? But because of his like the augmented soldier kind of thing and the hooves, I feel like he'd be sprinting, you know? So maybe it just depends. Like he sort of walks if he knows he'll keep up. But if he sees that you're getting away or something, he just goes into a sprint. Also, I think there'd be multiple of these guys, so it's not just like one of them. Ja, Pisang. Hello. Huh? Vilken lä? Vilken lä? Anom? Anom? Okay. I think what I should do is I'm getting into the same. I need to like really work on getting myself out of this. Um, I keep forgetting that I can try multiple different things. I don't need to get bogged down with one thing and then not try anything else. Another interesting one could be one that sort of looks more shirtless at the top. And has like more clutter at the bottom, wider at the bottom. I could sort of make it look like an Iron Maiden, I guess. Yeah, I need to show it from different angles. The issue is like from the front you can't see the damn bag. Yeah, how the fuck best angle this thing? I gotta listen to something. Quiet. No, I don't unfocus my eyes. I do try to not zoom in too much, though. That's quite a